Hello and welcome to the Road to 1 million US dollars, the series where I try to make $1 million before I graduate from university. Today sitting at 20 subscribers and 12 videos, as well as $102,436. Now I'm actually rushing a little bit today, guys, because I want to get this video out to you as soon as possible. Because right now, Sui looks to be breaking out of a massive cup and handle pattern on the daily time frame. Now, in my previous video, or actually let me double check here. No, it was a video from 2 days ago. I'm buying these altcoins now. I specifically told you guys that I am buying Sui.
Next up, I bought Sui at about $1.50 here, so also could be a pretty good entry as I think it may be forming a cup and handle pattern.
Now, as of today, I'm already up 35% on this trade, but I specifically mentioned in the video, as we were still down here, that this kind of looked like a cup and handle pattern and I may just be a little bit early to the trade. Now today we move up massively, and now we are at the neckline of this cup and handle pattern. This is why I'm rushing to make the video, because I saw a very similar thing in Phantom. Now, as I said, I saw something very similar here with Phantom, where you may actually be able to see it as a cup and handle pattern right here, where as soon as we broke this neckline right here, the move up was violent. It was actually 80% in a couple days. So unfortunately for me, I took profits at like 70 cents or something right here because I was already at a 2x pretty much very shortly after opening the trade. And now this situation with Sui right here kind of reminds me of this, where we get a very similar cup and handle pattern. And as soon as we break out, just to give you guys an idea of what the price target for this would be, you take it all the way down to the bottom here, and this will actually be the price target for this breakout. So that means a $3.50 Sui, which in this case, from as of recording this video right now, would be about an 80% move. One thing I would be mindful of if we actually do see this breakout right here is that we have the 1618 Fibonacci level at about $3.20. So personally, I would be looking to take some profits at about $3 to $3.20. $3 because I think this is a big even level where people will start taking a lot of profits. So this is just my opinion on Sui right now as we're speaking. Hopefully I get this video out in time. Now, before I continue, because I notice I'm getting a little bit excited, let me just say that none of this is financial advice. And this is a very risky trade. All cryptos are very risky and you will likely lose all your money. Most people lose all their money. So just keep that in mind as you're looking at this trade and doing your own research. Don't take anything I say as financial advice. Now let's move back on with the video. Now moving on to Bitcoin here. First of all, I just want to say that I have been really accurate with these calls so far. First of all, on the 17th, I'm saying I'm taking profits. And in that video, I specifically told you that I took profits the day before. Now, when is the 16th and the 17th? It is right here. So I told you guys that I was taking profits right here because we were in this resistance level and I thought we may see some further downside. Then I drew out this support level right here, which we got a perfect bounce from. And I told you guys in the video specifically, guys, I think we are not out of the woods yet. I see everyone already celebrating that we're going back to 80K and this was it. But I told you guys, I don't think this is it. And we are likely to see some further pullback, so be cautious. Now, what happens next? We get a further pullback. Now we're already at 19% down at this point, and we get a perfect bounce from this support level that I drew out for you guys here. Next, I post a video literally saying, I'm buying altcoins now because we are at this big support level right here. And it turns out that I was right in this situation so far. And not only did we get the bounce, we actually saw a breakout as I talked about in yesterday's video. So this brings us to the current day. What am I doing next with my trades? And how am I making sure to try to stay ahead of the market here? Now, in my previous video, I told you guys, hey guys, it might be likely that we actually see a breakout here because there's a lot of liquidity sitting at this 69K level here. So checking in on what actually happened with that liquidity over the last couple of days, here we can see we swept all of this liquidity and now there's just this little pocket right at about $68,300. So in my opinion, it is pretty likely that we sweep this 86.3K level before potentially actually moving further down. One last thing I want to say about this next move for Bitcoin is that I don't have a crystal ball and I don't know where the price is going in the short term. So because of that, I bought altcoins in this support level right here because they were at a massive, like 30 to sometimes even 40 or 50% discount. So now I'm just riding these trades. If we do see more bearish price action here, I will just continue to hold and see how deep we go. I think, in my opinion, it's if we actually go further and we lose this 60K level, then 50K is next. And I do think 50K would be the bottom at that point, as we would have seen a 30% correction, as well as swept all of this liquidity that's sitting here at 50K. Though let's not get ahead of ourselves here and just stick to the plan that I talked about in yesterday's video, which is, hey, if we break this, I think we're going to sweep this liquidity, and maybe we'll just see some choppy sideways price action for Bitcoin, or maybe even some bearish price action. Regardless, I will continue to hold and ride these positions out until further on in the bull run. One last point that I would like to add is this Bitcoin ETF flow table. Taking a look at this first green row here, you can see that just yesterday we had $261 million worth of outflows, which is causing a lot of sell pressure, moving the Bitcoin price potentially further down. One thing I'm personally looking for to kind of gauge if we are really near a bottom, as you can see here at the maximum actually, so this is the largest inflow that we had over $1 billion worth of inflows, and this actually specifically marked the top for Bitcoin. So this day right here, where we actually got the top so far, that was the day that we saw $1 billion worth of inflow, the largest day so far. Now, if we just reverse this, maybe, and this is obviously just me guessing here, but maybe the day we see a massive outflow of maybe even over $1 billion, where everyone capitulates and they're selling at a huge loss, potentially that is actually the exact day where we bottom out and we can continue to move up from there. Now, obviously, this is not guaranteed, but I do want to have mentioned it because it is something that I'm thinking about. This is all I have time for today, guys, because I do want to rush out this video as soon as possible, just in case the Sui trade actually breaks out. I want to get this information to you as soon as possible. One quick note here before I sign off, you can still join my Discord server. The link is in the description below, and it is just a great place to meet like-minded people, people that are also in the crypto market, from people that are just starting to get in, to people that have been in the space for many years. So I think it is a great place to get started in crypto, or even to learn more from others and stuff like this. So go ahead and check that out in the description. Thank you for watching once again, and I will see you in the next one.